Right then. Excuse the no makeup and the messy bun. This is my nighttime look. But yeah, I just wanted to say, like, I found out something about myself, and it's just I feel really happy because I've never had an answer, and now I've had one. So basically, I was watching the film, I swear, about this guy that had Tourette's. Okay, I'm not saying I got Tourette's. Okay, everyone would be in trouble if I had Tourette's. Trust me. But yeah, it was when he was doing the ticks that it was like, I was like, what's the tick? So, it's involuntary movement, right? When I was younger, it started in my teens and then it carried on into my early 20s. I still do it now, but it's not as often. It's probably like once a year or something. And it's not as severe, but I used to have these things in my hand where I'd do that and then throw some at, right? And it was horrible because it would be important shit. Okay, so it'd be like, I've just made a really, like, I'm starving. I've made a sandwich that I really like. I used to love egg and sausage sandwiches. I used to have them daily. And, I used to do them perfectly, symmetrical, the lot. And then, I'm bringing it out to go into the living room. And, like, and Mum's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. And now another example of it was when I'd just come out of school, went to the shop by the school, got a tip top. It was a nice hot day. Got it to the slush that I wanted, yeah. Just about to eat it, and then I was with my sister at the time, and she just didn't get what I did. And then I was crying. She's like, "You've just threw it. What the fuck are you crying for?" It's like, I didn't mean to. And then another example was when I was working. I had a Saturday job, and it involved like clearing George Best Ernington. It's I don't think it's still, no, it's not still around, but there was a part at the back like a cafe, and yeah, they'd have their fish and chips there and whatever and their drinks. So I was clearing the table, the tub of curry sauce, and it was like someone had finished it, and I just went, and it went all at the back of this woman's jeans. And thank God there were jeans, because if it was bare legs, she would have felt it. But thank God she didn't feel it. And I just ran out into the back and I just stayed there. I thought, just keep walking out of the shop, love. Please do not fucking realise that I've done that. And so it was embarrassing and annoying at the same time, because it was like, a lot of the things was when, like, I was concentrating on something like, I want this sandwich, I'm concentrating now. I want this TikTok, I'm concentrating. There was just so many other times that I did it. And when I went to the doctors, they just said, oh, you're having spasms. But why? No explanation. Okay, that's great. And I just don't get it. Like with my lips, I've got lipstick on now. But a lot of the times my lips go, I don't mean a little bit blue, they go blue like I'm dead. And it was a lot worse when I was younger, and my mum took me to the doctors about it. And the doctor said, oh, it's because she's related to the Eskimos. And me and Mum just looked at each other as if to say, yeah, what? No. So I never really had an answer for that either. I'm going to have to try and find that out. But it's gone down to my kids now, because when Ari was younger, I remember she used to have these little seizures, and I would describe them to a dad and try to describe them to my mum, and I couldn't. And I don't know if they thought I was exaggerating. So I thought, as much as I just want to hold her through the seizure, like, if it happens again, I'm gonna have to film it. And I did once, and I showed it, and they could see that this was an exaggeration. So I showed it to the doctor. They referred us to the hospital, and before we even got to that referral, she did another one again, and we just goes, nah, we're going children's, goodbye. So we went that night, and she had to stay overnight for observation, and she had to have these sticky things on her head and on her chest and everything. And they did all these tests, and they're like, we don't know. And she grew out of them. But then she used to do this monkey crawl as well, where one leg was under the other leg. And that's how she would crawl. No explanation. And when she started walking, I don't know at what point, she was quite young though. She'd been walking fine, and then all of a sudden she started walking with this limp. And I thought, okay, she must have hurt her leg. But this was going on for weeks. And so I filmed it again, showed the doctor. He says, right, we'll refer you. Went to the hospital. Again, they did all the tests, there was no explanation for it, but she grew out of it. So I think it's in the genes where there's unexplained things that kind of grow out of. But yeah, I just wanted to share that in case somebody else had it and like didn't know what it was. Like, I'm really happy that, I mean, it's taken me 30 odd years, but I know what it is now, and I'm happy because I go, yeah, that's exactly what it was. I weren't weird. So yeah,